How about now, Tim? Am I muted still? Or can you hear me now? It didn't tell me. Tell me if I got audio feed yet. All right. Rookie mistake. Been so long since I've been on the water. I didn't turn my mic on to connect. So sorry about that. But out here on Lake Wateree trying to catch a few white perch. See if we can do some catfishing with them. I've been so busy I didn't know if I was gonna make it, so I didn't call ahead to get some bait. And the local shop here had most of the bait they had was either already spoken for or running low on what I normally would like. So we'll spend a few minutes here so we can catch some perch. If they want to cooperate this morning. I hadn't been on the water in 6-8 weeks at least. Been slammed between work, kids, and my new adventure that I decided to take off on. All right, sorry I missed a few folks there in the beginning, so can get some of this stuff up and moving here. Oh, we got a perch on or something. Oh, we got a little white perch there. Come here, guy. Couple dozen of them, we'll have a good day. Big waves coming through. Yeah, got one on both sides. Oh, this might be a Chinese fire drill. Look there, guys. 3 at one time, 4 at one time. Hot dog, we got bait. Well, these things have got fins like hypodermic needles, so gotta be extra careful with them. Probably gonna have a mess on this other rod over here. Where at? All right, let's see if we can get these in. Yep. On the other side already. Oops, lost one. We'll go back and get him. All right, I'm gonna fish with one rod after this. This is a workout. least 2 on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 perch, 1 run. 6 perch. Look at there. I only do this a couple more times. I'll be good for today. I'm down. I need to get the hook out. All right, now I gotta figure out what I've done with my tweezers. Whew. Thank you everyone for dropping in. Kind of in a Chinese fire drill catching perch. I didn't think I'd catch them this fast nor this many, so back down to 1 rod and caught 6 on the last drop. Let's see what this run does while I get these out of the floor. All right. Now that we somewhat calmer, let's see if we can get a couple more on. Got 1 on this side. Let's see if we can get a couple more with it. Perch are a frenzy feeding fish, so once one bites, usually if you let it sit still long enough, you'll get 2 or 3. And just like that, we got 4, 3, 1 come off. All right, come on up in here. Just like that. Wet. Like I said, these fins are razor sharp, so be extra careful with them bad boys. Been a lot of people had to have line cut out of their fingers and hooks and so forth just because of these guys. Oh, they got 1 going over here. Just can't get this one straightened out. Let's see if I can give y'all a little bit of the action here. Tim, I'm gonna cut these up for bait, man. These these perch here make good bait, but now a lot of people like to eat them. I believe I got a full 5 or 6 on this one. See, 1, 2, 3. These are about as close to white bass or crappie as you can get as far as taste. These are the better fishing size. I'll show you this last one here real quick before we get stirred up in a mess again. Don't know if y'all can see that. Them fins, trying to see if I can see it. They're like little hypodermic needles, and they are tough if they get in your skin. Got a slew of them on this side now. Two on the bottom. That's why. So these guys, they pretty tough little critters, so probably need to put a couple more baits on, but they were straight biting the gold hook this morning. And full of perch. Let me rebait this one. Can't get them hot again. They're here. They've eat all my bait off my little sabiki rig here. Just pause and put a little buffet back out for them here. We got a perch. We got one on the side over here, but I'm gonna try to finish baiting this one up before I stop. All right, let's see if we can't get these guys in the boat. I think there's maybe one or two on this one, not a lot. Three. There we go. Three more. Won't be long. We're going fishing. Other side here got a little action going on. Perch, perch, perch. Oh, lost him. Waited too long. Sorry guys, I'm trying to read the chat and keep up with the fish. Got a fire storm this morning. Now that's almost the eater there. Quit. A healthier guy there. Both sides going again. Getting one at a time right now, but we'll take it. Already got some on this other side. All right, we'll give it about 5 more minutes. We're gonna go look for some catfish. That's what we come for anyway. All right. Got one. Tangled up a little bit. There we go. Got the other side going. Should have brought the kiddos this morning. They had a blast. Must have lost that one. Got that one. Got one on the other side. Come on up here. I'd about soon catch perches I would catfish, so they fun. Maybe. 2 seconds. Hey John, how's it going? Hud Dan. Fish going again. We got one here. Yep. They're fired up this morning, boy. I don't know how many we got. We got to be at least 30 by now. John, I'm good, man. Don't have to worry about crocs here. Freshwater lake, and got quite a few hydro stations they got to come through before they can get to us. But there are a bunch of snakes. And perch is getting bigger. They're about to go from bait to dinner. But I can't re-tip our hooks here. I got a few more pieces left. Hope everybody's having a good day. If you don't mind, double tap the screen, hit that thumbs up. We're just getting started, but having a good old time catching perch already. Man, Tim, we are so busy. I actually had guys working yesterday all day. I'm doing kids events in between work, so I'm out here watching my kids play ball and answering work calls and filtering stuff in between. And I started a new adventure 3 weeks ago that had really consumed my time, but I got most of it taken care of now. So I decided about 3 weeks ago, well, maybe 4. It's about right at a month now that I wanted to run a catfish tournament trail. So I started that. Got some good ones on that side, and getting all that set in place, the rules and the paperwork and meeting everybody has taken a lot of time. We about got it all. We'll have our first tournament next Saturday. Ah, there it is. That's where them fins come from. They'll make you bleed quick. But work, Tim, has been extremely busy. We've been working pretty much 6 days since May. Of course, I try to do a fairly good job of getting my guys set up on Fridays, so Saturdays I can still not be on site, but still be able to answer questions and help with the kids and the wife, and still do some family things too. So, so tough balance. So fishing took the back burner just a little bit. Thought I had some more rags in here. Give it just one more minute, and then we're gonna go look for some catfish. Catch up with everybody here. Oh, we got 24 folks hanging out with us today. Welcome in, everybody. Feel free to chat. Double tap that screen if you enjoy the content here. We're catching some white perch this morning before we get into the catfishing. So, got quite a few. I don't know, probably 30, 35, maybe even closer to 40. Lost count in the beginning. Had a pretty good run there for a few minutes. It kind of moved out of the screen. We'll give them a minute to come back. We have a pretty good day so far. There we go. I think I got him, maybe. Yep. Little guy, we might throw him back. We might need him next year. I'm down. Little teeny fella. All right, we'll give him just another minute here. Got one. I don't know if he stayed on. Yeah, we stayed on. All right, I'm gonna put this rod up. We're gonna fish with that one for just a couple more minutes. There we go. Try not to get everything tangled up here. And we're gonna go for a boat ride here in just a minute. You guys here will have you bleeding everywhere. There you go. You can see them little hypodermics there. Them bad boys will make you bleed like the doctor. And they sore afterwards too. We're gonna catch one more, and we're going fishing. While we do that, I'm gonna get all my rods ready here. I didn't bring many today, but I did bring a few. I believe I'm gonna drift today. That's my thought process anyway. Get set up. And run green on one side and white on the other once we get set up here. Well, the bass boats finally woke up this morning. They were running a little behind today. We got one perch on. Let's see if he stays on. Don't believe he stayed on. Oh, yeah, he did. He's just so small he can't stay on. All right, guys, we're gonna go ride. See what we can find here. I ain't gonna go far, so shouldn't be too terrible rough, but we'll see. Try to wrap this a couple times here. I think that's what's pulling the stuff down as we're riding. Whisker, what's going on, man? Out here catching some white perch this morning, getting ready to go fishing. A little ride here. I don't know how long the phone will stay where we need to stay. Just that guy. How are you today? Sorry I missed you. Perch was a little faster than I thought this morning. So I don't know how many we caught. I go through them here in a little bit and find out, but I am guessing there's about 40 in there. And we've been live 38 minutes, including the setup time. So catching 5, 6 at a time there right at the beginning. We'll go see if we can't drag a few around, see what happens. Wind's trying to pick up, so we might have to work with the wind or against it. One of the two, I ain't decided. Nearly the boats I thought would be out here. Ride for just a second, see if I can't find some fish I want to try to fish for. See how my battery's looking here. Oh, we got 94%. We good. Hard to see out here what we got. 22 people on, 6 thumbs up. Thank you everybody for watching. We're gonna go see if we can't get a bigger fish than a perch. David C., how are you? For all you folks watching here, apologize for not being on in quite a while. I think it's probably been closer to 2 months since my last video. But Been very, 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 very busy to the point that I hadn't had time to do anything but work and spend a little bit of time with the kids and the games and work on a my new adventure here. So I've started my own tournament trail series. Got our first tournament next weekend, October 11th. I don't know if I'll go live for that, but I will definitely put the footage up of the weigh-in. I really don't know what to expect as far as quantity of boats. Um, they might be 10 boats and they might be 70 boats. I just don't know yet. I can't get a good feel for it. I know on my event on social media has already got 69 people that have shown interest. I don't know if that's interest to just watch and witness or if that's interest in joining and competing. So for now, we're just going to call it general interest. So there's, as of last night, 69 people that have shown interest in the event. I think it says 14 are coming. Um, I don't know how that correlates to the actual number of people that show up. So we will see how that works. We'll be fishing actually on this body of water. I may go live a little bit that day. I got some people on the boat with me that I don't normally have with me, so I always like to be courteous of their privacy if they don't want to be on a live feed. But we'll see. The tournament's actually 6:30, so I believe 2:30, and I'll probably be up and moving around 3 a.m. Hey Whisker, I've missed your comment there, man. It's hard to see that screen this morning, but don't catch catfish here in a little bit. I came this morning and didn't realize I was going to come the last minute. And when I got here, the local bait shop had already sold out of bait. Didn't know I was coming, which was my fault. I didn't tell them I was coming. Didn't order any bait. Didn't tell them to hold me any bait or anything of that nature. So got here, they were out of bait. So I went and caught some perch. Got 30 to 40 perch, somewhere in that range. It might be even more than that. I'm guessing, truly guessing. Gonna play and chunk up a few of those. I only brought 4 rods. We're gonna do a little drift and see what the weather holds here from the wind. Wind's blowing. Guessing right now we're running 7 mile an hour, and I can still feel it hitting me from the back. So I'm guessing the wind's probably blowing about 9 mile an hour this morning on the water. We're gonna throw 4 rods out. And we're gonna try to catch us a catfish if we can. Nicole, welcome in. Now that says Nicole W, but I'm sure that used to be a different letter. Nicole, are you trying to go incognito on the social webs to keep all the crazies from following you, or you you got hitched and I missed it? See, I knew it was a different letter. I just didn't want to call it out. I was trying to figure out if you running from all the creepy guys, or if you were you done got tied down with a man, got a new last name. There you go. World's full of weirdos. Guys don't have that problem. Women do. Captain Jeds, good morning. How are you? Little bumpy this morning, but not bad. Can't read what that said. LN3 maybe. Looks like it might be a uh, foreign letter alphabet type letters, but it looks like LN3 maybe. We're gonna we're gonna start right up here in just a minute. We're gonna drag a few baits back around and see what happens. Hey Whisker, I'm on watery today. We got a tournament coming up down here and somewhat trying to get an idea which way I need to go. It ain't working real well yet, but we'll see. Got a real late start. Oh, you on Lake Monticello? I've been down there 3 times, Whisker, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it's whooped me every time. Now we done all right in the tournament down there. That was because everybody else had a bad day. We didn't do great. So I need to go back to Monticello and try it out. It's a lot more relaxing lake than where we at right now. I don't know if you guys can see, but the water is pretty choppy this morning too. Not trying to get in too big of a hurry, but see what I can find while we're scanning around here. But it won't be long. We'll be ready to start fishing. So I can't see the screen. Whisker, you have any luck down there today? Or did you pull an all-nighter? Oh, that's pretty good today, Whisker. Not a bad day of catching fish for sure. Folks, I'm gonna get slowed down here and set up. I'm fairly certain the wind's blowing from behind us based on all the flags. So I'm gonna get us set up here. We'll probably spin around. I'm gonna try to set all the rods. If I can get them set up here where we can see them. Try to put 2 here and 2 here where y'all can at least see most of them. See how this works for us. Remember, I think the drift socks out. So wind's moving pretty good. We'll see how this works out. All right, let's get her. A little net out here. See if we can't get a kid out of the tank. Really won't, but one at a time. All right, let me get this here set up and go swimming. Let's say I'm gonna get them set up. See what we can do here. I don't want to move too fast, but the wind, we're gonna have a little challenge this morning. So let's see if I can get them all set where we need them. Take me a few minutes to get set up here this morning. Running solo, just trying to relax. Not in a big rush.
Get all these last two boards out and into the fishing mode. Sorry guys, it's been a long time I've done some content, so keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be talking to you. Dragon, welcome in. How are you? Guys, we got a lot of wind, so I'm gonna probably fighting a lot of that today. You guys can see most of the rods there. There's 4 out. And a lot of current, a lot of wind this morning, so it's pulling us pretty hard. And we're running the trolling motor pretty hard to keep us moving.
Let's see, we got 27 folks hanging out. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of background stuff, getting stuff moving. So, been trying to get rods out, lines out, bait caught. So, should be able to chat a little bit now. You guys see some of the names here in the chats. Definitely check those guys out. Got quite a few guys that fish around here with us as well. That's on the chats. Yep. Whisker Biscuits down on Lake Monticello this morning. I'm on Lake Watery. I think Tim may still be in. Check out Tim. Tim has made a couple of videos recently that I seen before I stopped making content about 2 months ago. So he should be posting a little bit here and there. You guys are welcome to chat with each other. Chat, ask me questions about gear, bait, tackle, lake, anything you want to discuss. We'll see if we can't discuss it. I'm not a monetized channel, so I don't really have a high desire to be one of those folks that says, well, I ain't talking to you until you give me money. I mean, ideally one day I'll make a few dollars here and there just to cover some of my trip expenses, but I'm definitely not out here to make money off this. I mean, it won't hurt my feelings if I become a millionaire fishing, but my intent is not to do so. My intent is just to have a good time, fish a little bit, and we'll see what happens. Captain, I mean, it's cool. It's not cold. It's I'm gonna guess 70, maybe 75 degrees today. Enough to riding down the lake. The t-shirt was just on the edge of being warm enough, but not so cold that I couldn't stand it. Could have probably broke out a long sleeve shirt or a hoodie of some sort to ride. But now we got cool weather in the future forecast, so we'll see what comes out of that. I say I'm only running 4 rods a day. More or less coming to relax for a minute, enjoy a half a day. The wife and the kiddos have got some things they want to do this morning, so I'm gonna fish a bit. Seen a couple fish here and there on the screen. I hadn't been on this water in since April, probably. Maybe even earlier than that. So not sure where the fish are at currently, where they might be, where they should be. We're gonna go see if we can't figure out where they might be. We get the wind to settle down, we'll be in pretty good shape. Where's everybody located at? Where's everybody from today? Let's do a geographical check. I know Whisker's here in the homeland where I'm at in South Carolina. Me and Whisker's running each other a couple times at the boat ramp. Whisker, I don't know if you're on, man, but I've been running the GoPro for shorts and running the live just for the feeds. Seems like I can pull the shorts out of GoPro better than I can pull them out of a live feed or do them on my phone. Whisker, he's been the same way, man, between working and deer hunting, and he had a trolling motor problem. I talked to him about an hour ago. He finally got his trolling motor back on. I think he's going to go live tomorrow. All of us been busy, man. It's been that, and it was too hot during the summer, but it's really been busy. He's been kind of covering several things. So thought we had a hit on this rod over here on the far, I guess the far left on this one here. I can't tell where I'm pointing. It bounced like it had one, but maybe. We'll give it a little longer, see. But yeah, Jamie's been deer hunting. He's got a hunting club that he runs and been working, and they went out of town. I think the last time he went live, Whisker, he was down at Mustang Week. So oh, that might be a fish, guys. We might have our first fish of the day. Yeah, we got a fish. I believe he's huge, but we'll call him a fish. Get him around this one planer board here. I said, big old tail flopping. Got to get him around this one board. There we go. All right. Next step is get all my nets out. Never know when to pull them out if you ain't gonna catch a fish. They might be 15 pounds. But we got a fish in the boat, guys. We'll take it. All right, let's get him up here so y'all can see, get a picture of him. Don't be pooping all in the boat. It stinks. Full of sewage or something. There you go. No. Oh, your tail straight. There you go. Right. 12, 15 pounds. Then go back to swimming. I mean, that joker's right. Bottom feeders, they get raunchy when they get on the bottom. Alright, let's see if we can get all this untangled. Big perch body. Use that perch again or not? Mangled him up pretty good. Alright, we're gonna try to use him again. He looks a little rough. Alright, that's one catfish for today. To start. I believe this one's got a fish on it too. Just noticed that. Oh yeah. Fish number 2. Feels about the same size. Maybe. I believe this guy is tangled in everything. is, this one's about the same size. Maybe a hair bigger. We caught everything in the boat. 3 rods, all tangled up. Get him all broke loose here. Planer board back. Where before you make me hook myself. Where try not to stick him in the boat and shit, guys, because they full of some nasty stuff. But ain't giving me much choice here. There we go. Another painter. Another little teen fish. Probably. We're going to weigh him. It's been so long since I looked at the fish. Let's see if we can figure out what he weighs. I'm going to say this is 17. 17, let's see. Make 17 pounds, let's see. Shoot. Tell how long it's been since I fished. How much y'all think that fish weighs? I'm gonna get everything back out. Give y'all a minute to guess what the fish weigh. And then we'll expose the truth. But I can assure you, I was wrong. I wasn't even close to what he weighed. I have got a teetotal mess. Yeah. Look at this. I mean a mess. Fellas, if I get a fish on right now, I'm gonna just have to pull him in by hand because there ain't no way I could reel him in right now. Alright, get your guess in. What's that fish weigh that I just weighed? If you happen to see him, what's it weigh? I'll tell the weight as soon as I get all this untangled. Which, at the rate I'm going, might be a little while. Guess we'll start on the fun end with the hook. Whisker, if Jamie was on the boat, I'd tell you what happened right here, bud. He'd that'd be a fillet knife done got a hold of this line way above where I'm holding it. And I ain't far from the fillet knife myself. I'll give it about right at a minute. If I don't get it untangled in about a minute, I'm usually resorting to the fillet knife myself. But we down to the nitty gritty on this one. All right, guys. Last call. What's the fish weigh? I'm so close now to being untangled that we're gonna see if y'all are better at judging fish than I am. I can promise you, if I was a betting fella, I'd lost money on that last one. That's why we use scales. We'll get this one thrown out. Can't catch no fish if the lines is in the boat. So I'm gonna go ahead and check this one because it was all tangled up on the upper end. Make sure it ain't tangled up on the bottom. And that's why you check right there. Hook the sail. Alright, I need a new bait for the one on this side. It. Hung or I believe that one there is hung. That was, huh? He come loose. Alright, we'll give that one just a second. Alright. See what the guesses look like. 8 pounds. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Whisker, you close. 9.99. 9.99. I thought he was a teener. Why I need to fish more often. Hard to get that judgment when you ain't got a fish in the boat in months. $9.99. Terrible. I thought that was a decent fish. I mean, the other one must have been about 8.5. Getting ready to drop off in the big channel here. I don't know if that'll make much of a difference or not. Maybe them big fish are laying on the edge of this channel this morning. Braxton, I know Whisker got you there, but I'm gonna give you a free pass on something. Go over, click my profile, go check it, the PayPal link. You drop $1,500 in there, and I'll fish with whatever rods you want to, buddy. Since you don't like what I got, I'll be a prime sponsor. It'll take about $1,500 to get 6 rods, and then I'll fish with what you like, and we'll see how it goes. But we don't tolerate the inappropriate comments or the rude comments. But be a man of your word. If you don't like what I got, PayPal's wide open, buddy. You can put all the money you want in there. What do you think about that, Whisker? We get us a good sponsor here. Braxton, since he don't like what we do here in the Carolinas, he put his money where his mouth is. Karen, welcome in. Long time no see. Oh. Karen probably thinks I'd done vanished into the abyss of the mafia. Karen, we got 2 catfish. I'm gonna stick to my lion story. I said they were teeners, but truthfully, I weighed one and it was 9.99 pounds. I thought it was, 15, 17 pounds, so I totally missed that one. The first one was a little bit smaller, so he was probably 8, 9 pounds. Started out this morning slow because I did not know if I was coming this morning until about 5 a.m. And I did not let the bait guy know that I would needed some bait, so he had already sold out before I got there. So we made a run to catch some perch, caught, I don't know, 30, maybe 40 perch, maybe more, maybe less. And now we're fishing. We've been fishing about 30, 40 minutes. Yeah, Karen, we're good. We just got a lot going on. Got very, very busy at work. Really working too many hours, but nature of the business, we got to keep our customers happy. And then the youngest one's been playing ball, so we've been 2 days a week at practice, 1 game a week, sometimes 2 games a week, running around with that. And then the oldest one's doing still doing a little bit of Boy Scouts here and there. And then on top of that, I decided to pick up where the local group had left off here. There used to be a catfish trail here in the Carolinas that dropped off last year. They decided that they had taken on enough responsibility and time and wanted to do other endeavors, and just going along the lines of I don't already have enough to do. I am now the director, owner, operator, and everything in between, accountant, spokesperson, all that for the newest catfish trail in the Carolinas. And that really wasn't that bad other than just getting the paperwork set up. So I finally got all of the stuff set up, and paperwork and fees and memberships and permits and rules and waivers and all that stuff. So now we got a week here before the first tournament, so we'll see what happens. To say the least, we're very, very good, but very, very, very busy. Been a little slow on YouTube, just for the fact that I am probably so far out of the algorithm. YouTube probably don't even know if I still have an account right now, but we'll see. We'll try to get back to at least 3 times a month making some content. I'll do the weigh-in next weekend for the tournament, so you guys can see a lot of nice big quality fish, but I don't know if I can go live or if I'm going to have to do it recorded and playback. But if I can go live and have enough service, I'll go live. I just typically do not have enough service to go live in that area. y'all can still hear me good, right? Make sure I'm not over here jabbering to myself. I did do that a little bit this morning until Tim told me I was on mute. All right. What's the colors? What you mean there, Karen? What's the colors of the rods? We're only running 4 today, if that's what you're asking. I got 4 rods, got 2 whites, red, white, and blues, 2 greens. Really come down here more or less to get on the water because I ain't been on the water in months. I ain't been on this lake in probably 6 months. So just down here checking and seeing what's around, what's happening, and where all the fish have gotten to. Obviously, they hadn't got to where I'm at right now. Oh, the trees. Karen, man, just looking out through here, I don't see any yellowing yet. So I think we're probably about 3 weeks out before we start. We see just a little bit of light greens in the trees. So we should be starting to get some fall weather colors here. I don't know, 2 weeks maybe. But we got a little time. Yeah, they're not far from turning. We got a little cold front coming in, I believe Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember which day it is. It's supposed to be in the 80s, and then let me look real quick. Whatever day it is, it's supposed to drop down to like 65 or 67 for the high. Thursday, we'll go from 81 to high of 81 to a high of 68. About a 15-degree swing in 24 hours will be fairly substantial. How's everything down there with you and the family down in Louisiana? Cornelia still doing pretty well as well. Good deal. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but actually, I think the last time I was on, Karen, was when NFL was kicking off and your team was playing his team. And if I recall right, y'all whooped up on them pretty bad. I remember looking that night thinking that he was going to be a little upset that your team whooped up on him. I think that's the last time I've been on. And I know not long before that he had some respiratory things that come up. So hopefully everything's doing well. That's right. That's all you can do, Karen. All of them can't be good. Just gotta take the good with the bad and see how it goes. It's a little windy, Karen, but it's still a nice day. Not bad at all. Wind keeps picking up, slowing down, picking up, slowing down. So Karen, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you've asked before about bald eagles, and I can find him here. That guy right there. I lost him. Where'd he go? Oh, he's in the water. Sorry. Glad I moved that. I don't know if you can see him, but hard to find him in the screen. But there's a bald eagle floating over there. Well, let's see. Screen didn't want to zoom in right. Pretty good crosswind here. So close the door on my front here. Yeah, I know you've asked about bald eagles around here several times, so you see them occasionally, but not frequently down here. Probably once every couple of trips. See if we can go straight into the wind, see if that helps us a little bit here. Plenty of bait out here, and plenty of looks to be striper. Would be my guess. We're looking at the screen, how some of the marks look. Good morning, everyone. No, not yet, Karen. I haven't even come striper fishing this year, which is usually one of my top preferred options during the summer, and I ain't made it yet. So I usually come summer months and striper fish, and they done pretty well a few weeks ago catching striper. I just ain't made it out. I think we're gonna run another hour or two here and see what bites, and then we're gonna probably call it a day. The wife and kids are going to see some kind of movie or something that they wanted to go see. Yeah, the wife might watch the scary movies, but the two kids, well, the oldest one will, the youngest one won't. He don't care nothing about nothing like that. He's an old country boy. He wants to go outside and have fun and all that. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, you guys are on. Be sure to double tap that screen. Give us a like if you can. Helps with the algorithm, even though I've got way out of the algorithm. At least it helps helps later on down the road. All right, guys, I'm looking. There's a tree laying under the water here and some Pretty nice fish laying beside it, best I can tell. "41 folks hanging out with us. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. 17 thumbs up. Pretty good for first day back. Can't tell if that one rod might have a fish on her, if it's dragging up the bank back there. One of the two. The river channel runs right behind us here. Yeah, Karen, we looking for a fish. Moving a little slow today. I marked a couple good fish back there, but they didn't want to bite. So can't make them eat. England, yeah. I hope it smells like catfish slime. I got two in the boat, so we didn't get skunked, but not rocking and rolling, that's for sure. Got plenty of perch. Drag here about 10, 15 more minutes. And we're gonna pick up and move to another spot and see how it does. You want my thoughts on how big they were or how big they really were? See, I picked up both of them, and first one I said, man, that's a decent fish. He's teens, maybe around 15 pounds. The next one I caught was a little bit bigger, and I said, man, that fish looks good. Must be about 17 pounds. I said, well, I'm gonna weigh it and see what it really weighs. Put it on the scales. The big fish was 9.99. So I guess the little fish was around 8.5 or 9. So my interpretation of fish size is long past due. You know, if you fish every weekend and you weigh fish all the time, you can tell what they weigh. But undoubtedly, I ain't done it so long. What would it be? If y'all can hear the wind, boy, it is rocking and rolling. Today I'm at Lake Watery, which is in South Carolina. I usually fish either Stumpy Pond or Fishing Creek or one of those, but this one we got a tournament coming up on next week, and since I ain't been here in months, I'm down here just more or less checking it out than anything. We're at Lake Watery, South Carolina. Ah, okay. Well, that's why I was wondering what your PB was, because, like you say, the quality of the fish is dependent on the area and the lake. You know, I mean, this particular reservoir is full of blue cats. Very, very limited on flatheads. I'm sure there's channel cats here, but I don't see them often. We usually use baits big enough to deter the channel cats. But they're and I don't remember the exact number, 90 something pounds, 94 pounds. There's a kid caught it out of here about 2 years ago now. It wasn't last year, maybe the year before, but he caught quite a nice fish out of here. But around here, typically the fish are 10 to 30 pounds. You'll see occasionally a 40 or 50 come in, but you don't see much more than that often. Some guys that fished with us fished up at Kerr Lake last week, and even though it's not common, Bill caught a 123.5 pound fish. It hadn't been just a few months, maybe 2 months before that Mac and Bill were both fishing out on the Mississippi River. I think they caught a 104 pound out there. So there are some big blues out on the southeast and the Mississippi and all that. But like I say, if you don't have blues up there, and if you got a nice channel cat, 8-pound channel cat, that's a pretty good sized channel cat. I don't think around here we see them more than a couple of pounds. So 2 or 3 pounds right here is common. So 8 pounds and 29 inches is nice. I bet he was fun on a crappie rod too. I believe it's front coming in too. The pressure's dropping and these fish hunkered down. So I can see some decent fish down in the water. They ain't biting. Nicola, how are you? Favorite way to fish? Not particularly. I mean, it's kind of adaptation based on the environment and the time of year. This method of fishing is a little more work, especially if you pull in a bunch of rods. I've got 4 today. During the tournament, we'll pull 10, but if I have my choice and it's a cooler weather, I would probably anchor. But this is definitely easier on the back as far as pulling anchors, but harder on the endurance to get the rod out and get everything set up. So kind of 50-50 which way you go about it. Hey, Tyler. Yeah, I'm trolling this morning. I'm pulling 2 planer boards off each side. Just covering some ground this morning, really looking to see what's out and what's going on. There he goes. Pulling drag, guys. Pulling drag. I ain't had one pull drag in a while. I don't want to speak too soon. But it sounds good. So we got a fish on. I'll work him in here. Seems to be coming fairly smooth too. May or may not be a good thing. A lot of times fish don't even know they're hooked till they get close to the boat. I see the planer board, but I ain't seen the fish yet. Ooh, that water's cold. Good fish, guys. I'm gonna say he's 25, but I've been known to miss. Put the clicker on so you guys can hear him pull, because he's gonna take off again. See if I can net him this time without making too big. All right. Fish on. I'm gonna say he's 25. We're gonna weigh him and find out though. He might go 30, but I'm gonna say 25. Uh-oh, he's talking. Grumpy Bass, welcome in. We got a pig in the boat. Get him picked up here so we can check him out. All right, I'm gonna lay him down. He's probably gonna act crazy. Karen, you hear the fish? All right. I'm gonna weigh him and then we're gonna show him off. Right up here where they can see. All right. Monster Mike, welcome in. Y'all picked the right time to stop by. We got a good fish in the boat here. All right. I'll show him off and then we'll. There you go. Nice big head on him, big belly. I'm gonna float him out a little bit here. Don't do that. All right, back to where he come from. All right, what's the guesses? What's the weight? I'm gonna put a bait on this rod, and then we're gonna see what you guys thought he weighed. See some weight guesses in there. I see Colby says 19, Whisker says 18, Monster Mike says 17.8, Grumpy Bass says 20.5, Karen says 18.5. Give y'all one more minute to get some guesses in while I bait up. As soon as I get this bait on the line, we'll disclose his weight. say this: I'll take 3 of them at the next tournament. All right, come on, Mr. Perch. I got somebody that wants to snack on you. Well. All right, guys. Last call for votes on the weight. We're fixing to disclose what he weighs. That nice blue cat weighed 23.64 pounds. 23.64. Definitely a nice blue cat for watery. Almost 24 pounds. We'll call him 23 to be conservative. What my left side planer board here doing? $23.64. So definitely a good fish for the morning. I'm still overestimating. Yeah, Karen, he was telling the story about the time that the great angler Josh caught him. We're gonna run one more swipe here, since we had a little bit of luck. See what we can do with the next one. I said I can see them there. They just didn't want to bite, but one finally did. Kick back around where y'all can see. The wind isn't too bad on the microphone, is it? Okay, good. I know these have the wind filters in them, but it's blowing pretty good. One planer board acting crazy. I may have to reel it in and reset it. It may have a fish on it. I can't tell. If it is, it's a little guy. It does. All right, we got a little teeny guy on here. I wonder why it was acting so weird. Now I know. I bet it don't weigh a pound. I don't know how long he's been hooked, but he's been on there a while. He's been acting crazy for probably the last half a mile. Got no eye. Put your fins down. Yep. I was going to show you what he looked like, but he gone. All right. We're going to drag a little further. We're going to try to get one more in here. All right. Get all this set up so we can get some baits in the water. All right, back to fishing. Hunting and stuff. How are you today? Fight's been all right. To be honest, it's not hot, but it's not dead. I think we're at 4 catfish now and tons of perch this morning. It's all right for today. I'll take it. I believe one or two things, which I'm pretty sure I'm hung. I was hung. Come loose. Hunting stuff. No, we're trolling today. Trolling into the wind, running. It says 1 mile an hour, so a little faster I should be running. Let me slow it down just a hair. Running about should be running about 0.6 to 0.8 mile per hour, but running fairly slow. Hookset John, how are you today? Tina Joseph, hello, how are you? Welcome in everyone. Be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Especially if you like the content. I don't get to make a whole lot of content, but when I do, if you like it, it'll notify you and let you know that I'm posting some videos. Caught a decent blue not long ago, almost 24 pounds. We'll call it 23 pounds to be safe for those that are very literal. Got a couple just under 10 pounds. Alexander Fisher from Germany, welcome in. You know what's funny, Alexander, is I've got a lady that works with me and her last name is Fisher as well. And she is far from German. Now her husband, maybe. But Fisher spelled the way you've got yours spelled there is a little less common, I think. I think we got a fish going on this inside green rod, but we'll see how it turns out here. Nonetheless, welcome in everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Vicky Cooper, we are in South Carolina on Lake Watery. Destin, Florida. Okay. Tyler, we do a lot of work down in the Florida area. Got a lot of customers, let's say it that way. We send a lot of work down to Florida, but we don't actually work in Florida. So, Jackson, welcome in, brother. How are you? Oh, you talk hunting? You talking about this thing right here? It's just a trailer breakaway for trailer brakes, but it's the way to keep my my knife from falling in the water when I ride down. So it's just a little bungee cord. I've lost more knives than I like to consider, and you can buy those things on Amazon, like a 4-pack of them for $12 or something, and the knife's like 45. So just a little hack, I guess, is what you'd call it. It's pretty simple. I ain't gonna say genius, because if I say genius, then somebody will think I'm actually smart. But got a little carabiner for putting your keys on it. Snap it on there. A little keychain key ring in the butt there. I think it technically is supposed to extend 5 or 6 foot. I just snap this on the bottom of my rod holder right there. Throw it on the deck. It falls off going down the water. I pick it up when I get there. I've got my other tools that are basically the same setup. And if you get in there and you need to cut some stuff off with a pair of bait scissors, or this one's just a pair of pliers that snapped on there, just basically a way to keep from losing them. Skip Jack Cindy, how are you? If you guys hadn't checked out Cindy and Travis, go check them out at night. They're a hoot. She don't do her after dark show anymore to the same extent as before, from my understanding, but she still has a good old time. Her and Travis and Cindy, correct me, it's not Stephanie. Who's the lady that normally fishes with you guys? She's got her channel as well. Shannon, that's right. I could say, I know there's a lady that fishes you and Travis from time to time. I have trouble remembering my name, let alone other names. Yep, Shannon has her own channel too. Check Skipjack Cindy out, Shannon out. Check all these folks out. Hunting and Fishing's on here. Check him out. Jackson's on here. Check out Jackson's channel. Give these guys a subscribe and a thumbs up and a like. A lot of great channels on here this morning. There you go. There's a link to Cindy's page. Cindy usually puts out a video about every day, or at least goes live every day or two. So she's a busy lady on content creating. Catches good fish and has good commentary and dialogue. Good group of people in the chat. She's got it going on. You caught 16 last night? That is awesome. Oh, there you go. Hunting Stuff shared Shannon's page too. You guys be sure to check it out and tell them hello. Yeah, the bite had to be good. Definitely a little better than what I got today. We got 4 catfish and I think we got 4 catfish. I know we got at least 4, might be 5. I know we got 4, and then got quite a few perch this morning for bait. Yeah, these good channels that run late at night, I tend to miss out and get up and have a notification that they fished all night, because I'm an old man at heart. I go to bed early and get up early. I'm usually up and moving somewhere around 5:30, 6 in the morning at the latest. Hunting, that's a good day for a Sunday nap. I wouldn't worry about it. If you're tired, man, kick back and relax. Oh, yes, Cindy, I hadn't been on in a while and been slammed with work myself. But I think the last time I watched a fair amount of episode with you on live, you had been laid off and it was just going back to work. So, I mean, it's probably been 6-8 weeks. So it's good they got you back going and making some money. Got to be able to afford this YouTube fishing habit. That's right. You can't play hooky from work. If you play hooky from work and go fishing on YouTube, you'll probably go broke. I know I will. I hadn't looked, but I don't think I've made the first dollar off of any of my YouTubes yet. I'm far from being monetized. I had a long ways to go. I don't even think I've got the subscribers. I don't have the hours. I think I need another 1,800 hours or something. I got a good way to go before I get to monetize. Well, there's a nice big fish, Mark. Let's see if he wants to bite. So he's gonna come off of that side, probably the inside rod. If I had to guess, probably that one. But we'll see. All right, Jackson, have a good one, bud. Oh, man. Long morning this morning. Sun's trying to come out. I guess that one fish didn't want to bite. Playing hooky keeps Cindy going back. Cindy, I guess that's a good way to look at it. My enjoyment of good food is what makes me go back to work. Oh, man. That's even better. You got enough PTO days using them to fish is definitely makes it more fun. You get paid to fish. Cindy, maybe we need to change that from PTO to PTF. Maybe, just maybe, we could start something in the world. Maybe they'll give us 3 weeks of paid to fish each year. Cindy, I wish I could say mine was paid to fish, but fortunately my kids and family time eat a lot of my PTO time, which is quite all right. Can't do it forever. So as long as I stay healthy and have a good life, eventually it'll be paid to fish instead of paid time off. Family's used to it. Mine is too. If I take a Friday off and ain't nobody else off and nothing going on, I'm going fishing. They know that's going to happen, but usually either Saturday or Sunday morning's my time to fish. The wife messes around at the house with the kids. The kids kind of be lazy and mess around a little bit. I go fish for a few hours. Still try to be home around lunch, 2 o'clock, so I can spend the rest of the afternoon with them doing whatever they would like to do or trying to get caught up. So not bad. I've learned that I can't read the screen. Too bright to see, and can't see with the glasses on. The one guy that makes a living fishing on YouTube, 120,000. Yeah, you can make good money on YouTube. I just got a long ways to go. Just hang out, man. Yeah, Cindy, you do have a big passion for fishing. I really enjoy fishing, but I got a lot of other habits and hobbies that I deal with too. Uh, Cindy, it amazes me, not asking specifically what you're making, but some people make really, really, really good money doing YouTube, and some people make enough money to enjoy it and have a good time. But there's not really an algorithm that explains why people make what they make. I had a good buddy of mine that does YouTube, and he's not even monetized and makes fairly decent money on donations. And he can't figure out what he's doing different than most people. I mean, I don't know what his count is up now, but I mean, he's making enough money to pay for his trip every time and buy lunch at least. That makes sense. And I can't figure out. Let's say I ain't even made $1 yet, so I don't have a lot of feedback information. But we've been trying to figure out is morning, daytime, nighttime, middle of the night. What's the best time? Because he was telling me some of his donors just doing general donations are not even from the United States. Uh, Quite a few of his donors are Australian and Europe and stuff like that. So maybe whatever time frame they're on is what he's doing well with. Oh, these old biting flies are getting tough. Yeah, Cindy, that's me. Would it be nice to have a donation? Yeah. But am I going to fish if I don't get a donation? Absolutely. That's my my way of sanity is enjoying fishing. If I make $1 or $1 million off of it, that's just a bonus. Well, there you go, Cindy. I say if it's a bonus. If you get a few extra dollars, that's a few that you naturally wouldn't have had. So makes it worthwhile. I know one thing, I'm ready for it to be cool. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but I bet it's probably close to 80. Let's see. 79. Close enough. '79 with 10-mile-an-hour wind. I think we're going to give it about 20, 30 more minutes. I'm fixing to reel up here and go see if we can't find one more spot to look for fish. We're going to see what it's all about. Somebody's texting. Let's see. Nope, working now. Having so many problems chasing sensors. That's the Cindy. I like working on cars and everything else like that. My absolute dread is working on anything modern that has all the technology and sensors, and you can't figure out which one it is. I'm gonna roll up here, fire up the big motor. We're gonna go for a little ride. See if we can't find another location of fish. We've covered quite a bit of footage today. Oh, this one got hit earlier. Got slime on it, no bait. Fire up and ease on down the water here. I'm not gonna go too fast, so we'll still be able to chit chat and all that while we're riding. Uh, you guys can hear the wind or not, but it is definitely picking up. Right. Well, nobody, welcome in. How are you? We do a little riding here for a minute, looking around and see if we can't find another spot to fish. We're gonna check out some waters and see what we can find. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. Hey Karen, we just gonna go look and see if we can find some more fish. Fishing's kind of slowed down, the wind's picked up. Just seeing what's available. Water's done got pretty rough, so it might shoot up here in the cove and see what it looks like. Hayden, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you today? About a $775 combo yesterday. Hayden, that's got to be a some sort of offshore. Some kind of offshore setup. All right, we're gonna pick up a little bit of speed. Hopefully, it doesn't get too rough here. Yep. Shimano, yeah. Shimano is a higher end reel. A little bumpy out here. It might be. Welcome back, hunting and stuff. Get those phone calls. You never know when it's going to be somebody that wants to give you $1 million. Not likely, but a lot of structure over here where I'm at. Ain't no fish in here though. Oh, me, where's the fish? It's pretty quiet. It's a two-stroke Suzuki, and it's fairly quiet. I guess it's microphone with this noise filter sock and all that, and it knocks a lot of it down. But whew. I am not seeing a bunch of fish, bait fish, but no catfish like we want to catch. Oh, well, not seeing the quality of fish I'd like to see, considering it's 12:30. I'm probably going to ride back to the ramp and call it a day. Go see the wife and kids. And I know at a certain area up here I will lose service. So you guys are welcome to hang out on a short ride. Or if not, I will catch you on the next go round. There you go, Karen. Yeah, you're welcome to hang out for the ride. I know somewhere up here about mid-lake, I usually lose service. Well, if we're hitting waves, the phone might stay up. I appreciate it, Karen. Yeah, I miss being out here, but you'll see me a little bit more coming up. Oh, I don't want to stay up here now. Rough wave. Come on, stay up here. We're gonna do better than that. We're gonna put it on the other. There we go. Put it on that one. It's a pretty rough wave. No, you get hit in some of these rough waves, it gets pretty difficult to keep it up there. I've got a rugged mountain where I normally keep it right here where I drive the boat, and the one up there for live, it's a little bit lighter duty. I need to change it out. Steel Trade, how are you today? Yeah, Karen, Tim was in pretty early this morning for probably about 30 minutes or so. Yeah, I hadn't, tonight been on much Karen. I hadn't seen him either. The last 2 or 3 times I went live, I didn't see him on. I wasn't sure if he was doing all right or not, but then he popped on somebody else's feed shortly after, so I figured he was doing all right. Hopefully the feed hasn't got grainy yet. About through here where I normally start losing turbulence. Sounds good, Gary. It'll take it about, I don't know, usually it takes anywhere from 20 minutes to half a day to upload, but I'll set it back to public once it uploads, that way you can see it, catch up. At least it feels nice out here. You got some good weather today.